Well, hello, my friends, we meet again. It's been a while, where should we begin? Iron Maiden needs no introduction, really. Their music has been played and listened to by countless metalheads over the past 44 years or so, and in that time period, many bands have taken it upon themselves to give new life to some of their classic songs. So today, we will be looking at the best Iron Maiden covers out there for your listening pleasure. But real quick, 90% of the people that are watching aren't subscribed, so what's wrong with you? Hit that sub button. Come on, don't make me yell at you anymore. Come on, check out my socials and Patreon down in the description, and let us get on to the video here. Starting off with probably the first Iron Maiden cover I ever personally heard, back in the LimeWire days where you would destroy your family computer just to get some music. I was a huge Cradle of Filth fan. All the scene girls in my junior high loved them, so I did too. Simple as. And when you would look up Cradle of Filth on LimeWire, one of the songs which would appear near the top was their cover of Hallowed Be Thy Name.
Somebody please tell me that I'm dreaming. It's not easy to stop from screaming. Somebody please tell me that I'm dreaming. It's not easy to stop from screaming. My voice escaping.
The Cradle of Filth version turns the song into something you might have heard on Thornography or Nymphetamine. Lots of keyboards, and Danny Filth's very dramatic and somewhat strange delivery of the lyrics makes this cover very compelling and a very interesting listen. It's very, very different from the Iron Maiden version. It's a really solid cover in my opinion, and one which takes me straight back to junior high school. I love the ending to the song. The gothic female vocals combined with the double time drums really work well to close off this epic cover. Good stuff. And I'll give a quick shout out to the Machine Head cover of the same song, as well as the Iced Earth covers.
As the gods put me out to the courtyard, somebody called to myself, I'll be with you. If there's a God. As the gods put me out to the courtyard, somebody calls to myself, I'll be with you.
Although these two are much more straightforward and faithful covers, it's still cool to listen to them. Speaking of faithful covers of the originals, we now have Motorhead covering the Trooper, or it's really more Lemmy, not Motorhead. I don't know, it's kind of weird, the label differently. This is a pretty solid and true cover, except for one thing.
You'll take my life, but I'll take yours too. You fire musket, but I'll run you through. You take my life, but I'll take yours too. You fire musket, but I'll...
Yes, instead of Bruce's incredible voice, we have Lemmy. I like this rendition as Lemmy really sounds how I imagine a Crimean War veteran. No, not that one. This one would sound like. His voice is very gnarled and it's rough as sandpaper. It's a mighty contrast to Bruce's soaring vibrato-laden singing.
The horses are very great to run. Mighty roar of the Russian guns.
Especially when the instrumental is not changed that much and you still get this type of singing. It's just very, very interesting. It's cool. I love it.
We get so close, they're enough to fight. When
And I really think this makes a very compelling cover, as not only is the vocal timbre much, much, much different, but the melody he is actually singing is changed as well. Good stuff, and a cover that is well worth your time to listen to, in my opinion. Next up, we have a few instrumental renditions of Iron Maiden's best songs. First, I want to highlight Thomas
Wijze.
and his fantastic cover of Infinite Dreams.
Infinite dreams, I can't deny them. Infinite.
Not only is the music just gorgeous and played incredibly well, but I love the video that goes along with it. It's down in a river valley with the dogs playing in the river. It's just such an awesome, wholesome picture. Also, if you like this video, Freya gets a treat, so like it or she gets nothing. Just kidding, she gets a treat regardless, but still like the video. This cover is just breathtakingly gorgeous. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son is my personal favorite Iron Maiden album, and to hear all the amazing melodies and vocal lines played in masterful fashion by Mr. Zvijan himself here is incredibly pleasurable to my ear holes. Play the clip. I also want to highlight his cover of The Prophecy, which features a vastly extended outro. And this outro to the song is one of my favorite parts of any Iron Maiden song easily. So I really like how he did that there. He must also really like this. He also has an Iron Maiden full hour mix complete with violinist Vicky Violin, which is also great. I listen to it often while writing scripts or editing. So great stuff. Thank you, Thomas. Yeah, go check him out. Great channel. And so in a big change of pace now from classical guitar, we now move on to Aces High, covered by Children of Bodom. This version of the song is great, as honestly, if you close your eyes and don't read the title, it legit sounds like this could have just been a Children of Bodom song, honestly. The riffs, the keyboards, the solos, everything is changed, but not changed so much you can't tell that it's still Aces High. Basically, everything just works together to create a really fantastic Melodeath cover of a classic Iron Maiden song. I would also like to shout out Affiance's cover of Aces High. This is a more straightforward cover of it, but the drumming is far, far, far different from the original, while most everything else stays the same. The difference in drumming really brings a sort of 2010s metalcore vibe and bounce into the song, which I enjoy quite a bit. Again, it's very cool as the instrumentals remain sort of the same, but one element has changed, which is the drumming. Yeah, great cover, and Defiance is a very, very slept on band, so make sure to check this cover out and them out. I really recommend their album, Calculated Control. Absolutely great stuff there. I love that album. But moving on to the next one, we have Murders in the Rue Morgue by In Flames. I enjoy this cover greatly, as similar to the Children of Bodom one, it legit just sounds like an early In Flames song, which I suppose if you really think about it, melodic death metal is just basically faster, down-tuned, and screamed Iron Maiden, right? Great cover, and I absolutely love that Subterranean EP that it's on. Absolutely just killer stuff. And lastly, I just want to highlight an entire album of Iron Maiden covers. You already heard me mention the Machine Head cover of Hallowed Be Thy Name. Well, that song is featured on the 2008 compilation Made in Heaven. Get it? Made in Heaven. The album features Metallica covering Remember Tomorrow, Dream Theater covering To Tame a Land, Trivium covering Iron Maiden, the song, as well as Coheed and Cambria covering The Trooper, among others. I think this is released right around the time that anyone who played Rock Band back in the day can maybe attest to this. Is one of the loading screen quotes. It was a quote from Claudio Sanchez of Coheed and Cambria that said, when asked how to write a good song, he basically just said, listen to Iron Maiden. So it's cool to see them covering Iron Maiden in that same time period. Interesting. If you remember that, let me know. But there's lots of great covers on this album, but I especially love the Wrathchild covered by Gallows, specifically the Frank Carter Gallows, which in 2008 was just beginning to pop off. I love this rendition. It's just so raw and angry, and it perfectly fits the Great Britain vibe. Like, this song and cover could have easily been on an album and no one would have blinked an eye. Great stuff. I love Great Britain by Gallows, one of my favorite albums of all time. So if that's something you want to see me cover on this channel, I've been thinking of maybe doing a deep dive on that album, but I don't know how popular it would be. So yeah, let me know down below it. And while you're at it, why not tell me what is your favorite Iron Maiden cover? Always curious to hear your guys' thoughts. I love reading your comments and checking out some of the stuff you guys recommend. So yeah, thanks for doing that. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I like doing these shorter tier list videos in between the deep dive ones, which take me much longer to do. These ones are pretty quick and simple, and I can sort of bang them out. So if you guys like them, I'll keep doing them. Yeah, maybe I'll keep doing them. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. So today we'll be looking at the best Iron Maidens. So today